Okay, so we have created a variable int a. Okay, and if we need to, what I say, cover a wide range of spectrum of an integer value, we will also create a long int a. Any variable can be of any type. Long int a. Let's say it will hold digit more than 10 bits. Okay. Again, we will use a function printf. In that we will ask from the user enter any number. Number or yes number. With the help of scanf function. So what is the format specifier here? We will use LLD because our integer is of type long int, and we will passing the address of a. After that we need to print. Basically we need to print underscore number using recursion or loop. We will see both. Okay. So we have called a function from main function. So a stack is what I say. A function call is happened here. Print number underscore loop. Okay. So all the variable created inside this function. This is the return type of the function is void. This function is going to return no value. Means no integer value. It's like take something returns nothing type of function. Okay. Print number is using loop. Now let's check the logic. We are passing here the long int a. So instead what we can use here is we will use while loop because we don't know how much time our loop is going to execute. We don't know the actual count, how many times, like 10 times, 20 times or 1000 times, or it may be lakh. Okay, based on the number of what is the number entering by the user. Okay, so we will write while a means if our number is not equal to 0, then our loop is going to what I say execute until and unless our the original value of a will become 0. Okay, so we will use a function printf percentage d because we are only fetching a single bit. What I say, single byte, not bit. A modulo 10. After that, we will what we need to do it. We need to break down the value of a because at a time we need to stop our loop for getting the desired input. Okay, so we will divide the value of a by 100 and after that we will simply print the value of what I say. So no, here in my loop we used printf function for that. So let's run it. Okay, let's check what will the output. Okay, let ignore that what I say warning 458975. Okay, what will be the output? We can see first we will get 5, then again we will get 9, then again we will get 5. Okay, let me take it in an array. So after this function call we need to create an array int arr. This is the subscript operator. Let's say we have number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, nothing but 100. Okay, so what we have to do here is in this if we need to change the first element of our array which is placed in the 0th subscript, then how will you do that? We need to call a function naming. Let's say what we give the name update value. Okay, passing arr number of elements 10. After that in main function we will simply use a for loop or you can use a print array function for printing all the element present in our array. by passing the base address along with the number of integer present in our array. So we need to also define this function which is known as print array. It is basically taking the base address along with the number of element present in our array. So we know base address is stored in the pointer, the number of digit is stored in another variable. Now we can go with the for loop. For int I assign 0, I should be less than n, then I plus plus, and in the what I say scope of this for loop we only going to execute a single statement, that is nothing but printf percentage d ai. Okay, after that in this update value function we will write something like this. We are passing here the base address int star arr int n. So now if I write something like this, asterisk arr should assign 1000. Okay, after that when we are going to print our array, the output will be nothing but 1000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 100. Okay, so let's run the code. Before that, what we need to comment out this function, because we don't need to execute it more than one time here. So it will take a variable, let's say 23. Yeah, so here we are printing our array elements from starting from the zero based indexing. So the initial value present in our array at index 0 is 1. After updating, the value change with 1000, then we have 2, 3, 4, 5 likewise. So what we can conclude from here is, if we need to find out the median of an array, so for that we also have a given, we have also deduced a formula for that. We can simply use that formula and get the median of our array. Sometimes array, here we are using the array, this array is known as a static array. Sometimes in problem case, in any problem we have some dynamic, dynamic array also. Okay, here we are dealing with the one dimensional array. We have also two dimensional array. So for two dimensional array, all the logic is kind of same, but it will require two loop for accessing all the element present in our array. Okay, so this will be our next topic for the discussion. Okay, right now what we have seen here is, we have passed a function, we have called a function update value, and what we have passed here is nothing but the base address of our array. As I earlier discussed, sorry, base address is nothing but stored in hexadecimal format, and the format type is like what I write 0x FE F8 F6 likewise. It's basically dependent on the machine in which we are executing our code. Okay, so now let me print number using loop. Now we are also going to do this same problem using recursion. So print number using recursion. Okay, here we are also passing the value of a, that is nothing but given by the user. So we will comment out this function call because we don't want to execute it more than once. Using recursion. So in recursion what we need to take care of is nothing but the base case. Okay, the return type of this function is again void. Print number using recursion, we are passing here the value of a. A is what? Nothing but long int n. Now we are going to write the base case. If number greater than 0, then we need to do this step like printf. We are simply printing percentage d number modulo 10. After that we need to break down this number. Number should equals to number divided by 100, and after that in else part, okay, we need to call this function print number using recursion, and then we have to pass n. Okay, so instead of writing this statement more than one, we can also do something like this: n divides n upon 1000, and in else block we simply print out our, no, we don't need to use else. Okay, let's run the code and see what will be our output. So this time I am passing nothing but 199956. Okay, so let's check the output, what we are going to see. Okay, 6 is printing, then 9 is printing, then we also need to print 1 na. Why it's not printing? 1 modulo 10 is nothing but 1. Okay, number modulo nothing 1000, it's 100 only. Okay, now let's run the code again. So we are giving 1999567. Now press enter. As we can see, 7 is printed, then 5, then 9, then 1. Yes, the output is correct. Okay, so yeah, what we can conclude it from this thing is we can see how using loop and recursion we print the remainder play. We need, what we did here is we have given a one-dimensional array by using another function that is known as call by reference function. We have changed the element present at first index of our array. This is the functionality for doing so. And another functionality is we have given a number of any size given by the user. We need to print the digit only, not the entire, what I say, entire variable value. We need to print only the that value present in the modulo 10. After that we need to reduce it with the place of 100, means ones, tens, 100,000. Likewise we need to print the hundreds position data. So for that we will use this function. So now I think everything is clear from my side. Okay then, thank you.